All right, man. Alice, starring Keke Palmer. I've heard vaguely about this movie, was kind of under the radar, but now I got a chance to view it for my own consumption. I didn't like this movie at all. Now, understand something. Since I've been on YouTube, my views of critiquing movies have changed. When you start becoming a filmmaker, you try to find the good in all the bad. You don't just get up here and just tear movies apart for the fun of it to get clicks and likes and think you're a God gift to film when you don't even know how to make a damn film yourself. You know, getting in front of the camera and speaking does not make you smart. But I know enough about film to tastefully break it down, or in its essence, tear it apart. I'm sick and tired of slave movies. That antebellum one that came out last year, disappointing. We have another one. The trailer was interesting. Now, this is a first-time director doing this movie. That might be part of the problem. And when you're a first-time director, it's hard, man, to do the script, direct people. It's a lot. And this is a period piece. So you're dealing with the 1970s, early, I believe it was 1973, the aesthetic, the costumes, the music. And to me, those things are easy because you have a person that does that for you. You just direct them. Go get me some uniforms, some costumes from the Goodwill. Find me some old cars to rent to drive down the street. Find me songs from 1973 and give me some clips of Malcolm X and all of our leaders speaking over the years to paint the time period. This woman is a slave. She breaks away from her white oppressor. Tastefully done. The equivalent of kills off camera in the horror movies, they have trope slave torture in this film, but it's off camera. So that was slick. That was cool. I enjoyed that. I'm tired of seeing black people getting beat. The last slave movie that I absolutely watched and actually own and can watch over again is Django Unchained, because he got a hold to a bullwhip and beat the shit out of white people. I love it. He was shooting people. He was riding horses. He got revenge on his white oppressors. Love it. And it was a white German guy that was his best friend that loved him like a brother or a son. So I was cool. This movie here, she escapes, run through some bushes, and she's in 1973, sees trucks and cars coming down the street, and you get introduced to your boy Common, who's a radical, who's a pump your fist in the air black man. Help her to learn how to read, write, understand what's going on. I'm like, okay, this is different. And then I guess this is based on true events. So that really tickled my fancy. But man, this movie is fucking silly. It goes into a direction that don't make any sense. I'm like, wait a minute. I was watching one film that I was praising, and then later on, I want to dump on it. I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to tear down non-white directors. I'm not here to tear down sisters and brothers in acting. I want to praise you, but hey, a bad script is a bad script. Trying to elevate it the best you can, you tried. But this movie is all over the place. The tones are uneven, and it's hard for any director, whether you're first time out the box or a veteran. If the script ain't right, the film is not going to be right. Because you got comparable talent in this movie, but I didn't like the characters. I should have liked the characters. Man, this was disappointing. man, you know, it's a learning lesson. Hopefully everybody involved in this project will learn from it and get better. But yeah, man, I was hurt by this film, that it was so disappointing. And the trailer seemed a little odd, but somewhat, because I just love Keke Palmer. And I just knew that, okay, no, man, she couldn't save this funky joint. She couldn't do it, man. She couldn't do it. Of course, Rotten Tomatoes is going to eat this shit up. They're going to tear this film apart. When the critics, when they get their hands on this, they're going to have a field day. Go ahead, tear it apart. I'm being honest. I was disappointed in this film, but I'm not going to sit here and just absolutely trash it, because it's still a form of art. And there might be people out there that really like this movie and appreciate it. If that happens, cool. Because I always feel, if you can touch one person with your art, then you have done something incredible. So hopefully this film does that for other people. It just didn't do it for me. There's certain aspects that I like and I cherish, and I'll leave it at that, man. But yo, thanks for stopping by. Be sure to drop a comment down low, like, share, subscribe, and keep hope alive, y'all. Keep hope alive, and keep striving. Keep trying to get better. We all got to. It's all in us. And man, this is just my point of view.